social media na yakohwe ensemo a ekoso ewo honum. #bondholders trending. Member of Parliament for Kwankwe Central, a friend of Patrick Yabuama, and say the new patriotic party risks losing the 2024 general elections if funds belonging to individual bondholders are touched by government through the domestic debt exchange program. Now, according to him, also touching individuals, bondholders, is a dangerous curve for the government to take. Now, in an interview with the Vice Chairman of the Finance Committee, Oka said, I quote, "I am not an advisor to the Finance Minister. He has advisors, so I cannot prefer alternatives or say that you could do A instead of B. He has the full knowledge of facts of the state of our financing and our economy, and with the support of his technical advisors, he will be able to make a firm determination as to where and what he wants to take this country to." For me, the answer is simple. Even with DKM, God is love. We saw what happened to the NDC and other individuals within that small space. The banking sector cleanup or financial sector cleanup affected MPP in a bad way in the 2020 elections. MPP prided itself on having a strong base within the middle class, which was a class that the cleanup affected. Inti okeka sano eno se ono de onimpa say sa that exchange programming eventually 2024 elections the asem ebeba. Comment abano ebi enye. Evans say, "God bless you for being objective all the time. I like your personality so much, but this government is not different from scammers." Apia say, "How I did like this man, very objective. Patrick Yabuama, I will always do my heart to you. God bless your patriotism. Don't follow the selfish ones. You are an icon from Mother Ghana." Sister say, "Massa, you have already lost the 2024 election, whether you touch individual bondholders or not." Frank says, "So your interest is not about how the policy will negatively affect the citizens, but rather on how to protect the party. If these are the kinds of people we have as leaders, how can the country develop?" Eric say, "Are you afraid of losing an election over the implementation of prudent measures to salvage the economy?" A question, Eric Abisa. If you want to mark Kofi Odro air trendy, Kofi Odro air trendy na Kofi Odro a founder of Alabaster International Ministries. Na ono na ode a year caution pa aba ebeka man for say omo mobile mouth church on day-to-day monetary affairs should desist from such acts or pay the price for their actions. This address is premised by the recent photo leaked of the money accumulated from members of Grace Mountain Ministry at their watch night service on December 31, 2022. Nasa eye mfoni na beto dwa eye counting machines ni sika bebre egu ho no amanfo eka ho nsem epa na eno ena osofoi eye Prophet Kofi Odro edina no nsem aba na oye service ewo Alabaster House Chapel eno ka say some things have not been accounted for in Ghana. Now inside citizens mumba question mun question sikedia ekoso ewo abaimu and I say ewo Ghana hanoma monka ho hwe. Now he referred to the actions of these individuals as madness and gave a stern warning saying, "Don't bring, I quote, don't bring your madness to the church or you will bring your names here, and call on God of the Bible to eliminate you from the surface of the earth miraculously and supernaturally." Mama yemhwe video no na yentie emfie no ankasa nano.
We have not asked you how much Kolebu makes. Ubiye misai. You, those YouTube influencers and bloggers, we have not asked you what you have made out of the views. You talking your nonsense and your rubbish. We have Obia Mebisao, how much did YouTube give you? Obia Misao. Now you call your 31st. One maybe. When you scan it. Yeah, you scan. Your missa will be answered. A year nichia, a year nika, will be unsharing. Niamba Yisika. What audacity do you have whatsoever to come and be asking what we doing with money.
If you're doing some kind of comment about no ebony, ain't you see church now, a political house? Ghanaians wake up. Musa say, I hope those asking the church for accountability are reading the Auditor General's report, preparing questions for those they voted for. Solomon say this to kids. The church is run in hypocritical nativity, ignorance, and greed. If Obinimobo for Nigel and others are also using their own means to get money to run their churches, the above groups I have mentioned will tell their members bad things about them. And now they said it's good to take money from members because they are also doing some. Jake says, so the church is now a business organization. Michael says, so you all can't stand scrutiny. A whole lot of you guys, you run that kind of church for Uptown, you will get in big trouble. Not to say him collecting money is wrong, but don't put the church above the word of God. The church isn't above the law of the land. There is the word of God, which is the Bible, and there is a church that everyone is opening nowadays. Two separate things. Mark, I say, those questions are silly questions. YouTubers are doing business. Shatawale is doing business. Whoever names were mentioned are doing business with what they do. Kindly tell us, is the church doing business? Sir, and okay. If you want to know, hashtag slap him bonasum air trending. Presenter be allow a guest who is a young girl to slap an elderly man on live radio for allegedly molesting her for a long time. The incident happened in the studios of Oripa Radio and TV. Muma Yenshebi.
TV no. Hey! What no? This is a go. Me say bonasum. Me ma kwan say bonasum. Bonasum bako. That's right. Hey, obubu ya you know. Obubu ya ma kera wan peja mu. Said the way see abuse akwara no wo dem ho no. Me ma na sa opportunity no. Sawa bonasum bako ma me. Right. Commander say aka last one. Osai hwakwara nani.
Empanifo mu no na mabontene ni ho. Da bia na mo ha wofo.
Masa do justice. Next time. That's right.
Now for the young. So about one for them and now would the first aqua way so. Onye na dwene so ne be ma beda. Na wodi ndefa defa ata display hu na na say. So ne gunu so anansa. One over beda won't me for Bame. Ada na mama wo fa Mike no.
Sawa for Mike no. Obato yam.
Obato. Ba we gon to me yam.
Me ba. Then I pass me no.
Me fa no go tu.
No comment abano ebini. Court of Presenters opinion, no adjournment, instant slap justice. They are doing well. And no Joe and Eka. Mohammed say, you have gradually sold our rights and have over-empowered them. Noel say, this is out of order. Charles say, it's an unprofessional and I feel so ashamed. Jane say, I felt so sad when I watched the video. If you want to know, International Day of Education. A year 24 January every year, Biano. Yeah, International Day of Education, and I say observe. Now it looks at education from a broader perspective. The quality of education varies for children around the world, with millions still deprived of this basic right. So ena ukopiemo ewo a year anope story Raymond baby already fi na year past student nature say BA school to Mombra school ni nyina eyensensem. Reason why nti ankwala empeso muko school no ni nyina eyensem a etumi ebepie mu a was say yedi eni ekọ ho ehwe. Na the day is created to campaign for better education reforms and improve access to education for all. It's a day to celebrate and advocate for access to education. One of the best ways to help everyone gain access to education is through scholarships. Check out Scholaro to find the top scholarships for January. Ninyina omo aka ho a obetimi akopa bi akan. International Day of Education no eye ene. They will say yetumi edi education ho enkomo. We share program you see there. Yetadi education ho enkomo pa. ahohiahia nkwalaa FM awofo FM nneɛma aban ntumi provide private schools or stepping in so so aban asen charges akese o mogye ene nneɛma bebree a ekokɔ so ɛwɔ education mu no yɛtaa edi ho nkɔmɔ ene International Day of Education a unni education ho nkɔmɔ a ene de education ho nkɔmɔ ha na yɛde trend no ebesi